Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Pigeon Coop. How we doing? How are all the pigeons today? Oh my goodness, bit of an unscheduled affair this time around, but I felt it was necessary because last Wednesday we played the brand new game Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And unfortunately, the day that game came out, I had the kind of day at work where I had a long series of meetings back to back, and I was just struggling. And so I was talking for hours and hours at work in all these meetings. And my voice was already feeling a little strained. So by the time we get into this game, which has a lot of reading to do, after a couple hours, my voice just threw in the towel. I was like, I am going to physically rip myself out of your throat if you continue for another minute. So I had to cut the last stream a bit short. But I do want to rectify that and finish it today. I've found out that there are 6 episodes in total. And I would assume episode 1 is the first 3 days, because that's what the prologue seemed to suggest, but we'll get into that in a moment. The developers did put out a notice yesterday when it came to streaming this game. Where they've put an embargo on streaming the last episode 6, until the end of March. So I may have to split up the streams a little bit, because our current pace will be at episode 6 like middle of March. So I may need to we'll probably split episode 4 and 5 into a couple of streams, so that way there won't be a delay. By the time we're ready to go into episode 6, the embargo will be over and we can just dive right in. So I guess there's like some big reveal that we need to get into. Hopefully it's the reveal that the director got therapy and realized he's a gaslighter. But who can say? For those of you who were not here for the previous stream, in summary, day 1, we got our main character got gaslit into joining the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and our first case was with a friend who is having this spirit-like thing come out from under her bed wielding an axe. Not great. So we're trying to solve that mystery as to what's going on. And start of day 2, she got attacked again, and we rushed on over to her apartment. That's where we left off. So we're going to continue that. Brian is eating a sandwich. Oh, delightful. Nothing like those Sunday morning sandwiches. I had, I've mentioned this before, but whenever I go grocery shopping, I always look at like the clearance aisle to see if there's anything like I really like or something new that I've never tried before. And amongst the collection of that today was a bag of zesty taco flavored chips, which I gave a go this morning. And let me tell you, first impressions, not great. I opened the bag and it was like, it smelled so bad. And oh, bacon, pepperoni, salami, small amount. Oh, Brian, drizzle some balsamic on that, and I'm sold. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, first impressions, not great, but I tried it and taste was like okay, but the aftertaste was phenomenal. So I ate about half the bag. It was it's pretty good. It actually tastes like a taco, surprisingly enough. But only going down, which I find interesting. It's a fascinating chip. I can recommend it. But yeah, I would add some like arugula and balsamic to that sandwich, and to me that's like, oh, that's a perfect sandwich right there. But mozzarella cheese, the only cheese I actually like. I've tried a wide variety of cheeses. I dislike all of them, except for mozzarella. Mozzarella. It's delicious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm making me hungry again. Alright, well, let's not be around the bush too much, because this is another Sunday double bill. We're going to be playing some more Terraria later today with Pouch and Norvin, so let's go ahead and just jump on into things, see how much longer episode 1 is going to be. Let's open up that game, where I'm sure all of my sayings have been saved and everything is fine. I will likely have to readjust a couple of things on Streamlabs, but that's okay. Ah, yes. Yes, it's still opening in windowed mode. Very good. Very good. That's a good sign. Whoa. Hang on a moment. The window capture working again. Da-da-da. Are you trying to select Steam? Don't select Steam. There you go. Now why are you that big? What has happened? Streamlabs, please. Rare Streamlabs L. Hang on a moment. No, that's not the one. I want the window capture that you are determined to resize for some ungodly reason. Yeah, I spent so much time getting these things perfectly sized to this little window, and then Streamlabs just like, lol, nah. Hang on a moment. Slight delay of game. I gotta do this thing. Oh, I wish I could just type in a value, but every time I do, it crashes. Oh, no, not that one. Width is actually fine. Just that height. Go, baby, go. Look at it go. Look at the speed. You've never seen speed like yellow lightning. Oh, my goodness. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. Oh, how I wish it would let me do this manually, but every time I do, it crashes. Up. Get on down there. Get on down there. Keep on keeping on. If I make this a stream highlight, I'll add in the snail race theme from Undertale. I wonder why it resized this window to be full. Did I reset the transform at some point by accident? Maybe. I'm gonna put it past me. There we go. Okay. Oh, but now it's frozen. Oh, God. Hang on. You bloody... Hang on. Oh, God. Scuff, 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 scuff. Nope, not that one. That's the stream preview. Don't want that. Why is it frozen? There we go. God. Okay, now we can go. Sheesh. Alright. Without further ado, we can continue. Alright, what's up? Are you okay? Are you doing okay, Mio? Azami, could you stay with me? Don't answer anything. I'll do what I can. Yes, I'll be right here. It'll be okay. Don't put yourself too much. I saw Aiko-san's post. You were attacked again. Though I didn't really want her to post about it. Can't imagine why. The internet was so receptive to it. Aiko-san convinced me that at times like these, it's better to speak up. And I felt she was right. Any idea who the man under the bed might be? I don't think so. Mio, you weren't hurt, were you? Was anything stolen? I'm okay, thanks. I wasn't hurt, and nothing was stolen. I don't want to make you relive it all, but could you tell me what happened last night? About last night. Yes, it's okay. I can tell you. Yesterday, after everyone went home, Aiko-san was still worried and called me from her place. I checked the locks as I was talking on the phone, then hung up. When I turned around... The man was there? Yeah, he was in my room, even though I definitely locked the door. What was that, zombie? You okay? Sorry, thinking about it is really terrifying. Hey, take it easy on yourself, okay? I'm okay. You're here to help after all. I'll do what I can. I think he was holding an axe or something, and slowly coming closer. I think I passed out then. Next thing I remember, it was morning. Tony, I'm really scared. What should I even do? Please! Neo. You'll be alright. I'll figure this out. Take a deep breath. Okay. Neo is really scared. We need to find a way to keep this anomaly from showing up again. Attack Neo. Oh, you don't say. I should recap on what we've gathered. He keeps appearing, this man under the bed. The man under the bed appeared at this person's home. Yes, the man appeared in front of Mio. There's an anomaly showing up in Mio's room. What's going on? Strange man. Hides under beds and kills anyone in the room with him under certain circumstances. Usually armed with some kind of weapon, possibly an axe or machete. If you sense his presence, immediately leaving the room may save your life, apparently. Let's check under the bed. I'll talk to you in a minute. I want to see under the bed. Hello? Examine. According to the urban myth, he crawls out from under here? I see something. Wait, no. Creepy doll. I don't recall Mio being into this kind of stuff. I should check with her. The doll. Yes, it's definitely room for one person. I don't see any secret openings or anything. Sorry for not filling you in. Mio isn't hurt, but she seems quite upset. So please avoid asking her about sensitive matters. If it helps, I can tell you about what Mio told me. Aiko-san, may I ask about the details you didn't mention when you called earlier? What happened to Mio last night after we left? I came to check on Mio this morning and found her passed out. I immediately took care of her, but she's still been in distress ever since. So I listened to her story and then got in touch with you. Okay, he didn't tell me anything. Aiko-san, do you have a moment? Okay, never mind. Bookshelf. Look around. Bags, accessories, manga, and books filled with shelves. Nothing really unusual. Mio really is a tidy one. Even her shelves are well organized. Examine the blinds. Securely locked. Don't see any traces of entry. Take a peek. Nowhere to hide on the balcony either. They closed it up again? We hid somewhere, it'd be here. See anything strange? Yeah. Examine. Sturdy, reliable door chain. Very unlikely it's been tampered with. Mio mentioned checking the locks as she talked on the phone. It's unlikely she forgot to lock anything. It's going to mean one thing. Glasses time! Interesting. Even more interesting. If she just passed out, why didn't he just kill her? The body? Oh wait, I'm looking into the past, so... Is this Mio then? Was she lying here? Is it really Mio? The features are all blurry. It does look like a girl, but I should make sure. There's the figure. This man like Shao might be the intruder who scared Mio last night. I should take a closer look at the man's shadow. Speaking of which, it doesn't really look like he's threatening her. Is he just watching? But why? Creepy. Yes, the shadow definitely looks like it appeared from under the bed. But how does something appear from under your bed? Can't even lock them out. How can we prevent this man from showing up? Is this Shadow the man who attacked Mia yesterday? Probably, but what is he doing? I know it's not a ghost, but I'm just as scared. I hate those haunted houses where you need to walk through yourself. I need to gather clues on this man, but it looks like he's just searching the shelves. Sneaking in, going through shelves for Mio's belongings? Is he interested in Mio herself? Interested? Gross. Let's think things over for a bit. What is the man under the bed's purpose? Wait. Maybe there's this... I'm so confused. What is the man hiding under the bed known for? The man under the bed from the urban myth. He is said to carry an axe or machete and to kill residents of the room, correct? That's right. He's famous for something like that. And because he didn't do that, I'm guessing that this isn't actually the myth. This is somebody pretending to be the myth. But Mio hasn't been physically harmed. In that case, what were the intruder's actual intentions? Let's see, maybe he wants... I hate word puzzles. He wants... Boy, oh boy, I am not good with word puzzle. Maybe he wants to suddenly, to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you, I guess? I don't know. Nice! Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you? From the shadow's movements, that's how it looked to me. Does this mean he actually just has an interest toward Mio? That would mean this anomaly isn't really the man under the bed. And again, he's showing up from under the bed in a locked room? Makes no sense whatsoever. Are we doing this right? Let's think it through. I want to help Mio somehow, but the intruder appears from under the bed. However carefully she locks up. What am I supposed to do? How about, yeah, there you go, blocking the space under the bed with furniture. How about blocking the space under the bed with furniture? If it's showing up from under the bed, we could just fill the space, couldn't we? Obviously. Don't give him any place to hide, loser. Mio, great news. We can solve this problem with common sense. Mio, a few things? There's something I'd like you to look at. Is this yours? Huh? No, it's the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it? Under the bed. Goodness, that's so... What exactly is going on, Azani? Maybe it means something? I really don't know, sorry. It's kind of disturbing. I'll hold on to this for now. Seems like a bad idea, but you do you. By the way, the place where you passed out, is it where I'm standing now? Yes, while on a call with Aiko-san and checking the window and door locks one by one. Well, but how did you know? How did I... just a hunch? A bunch of hunches? Is it about the weird things you see that you mentioned before? Yeah, more or less. Fill up. Okay, let's fill the space up. And done. Alrighty, yep, this should work. Now the man on the bed has no way to get in or out. We're safe. I hope. Haha, take that. Foiled again. Button thinking Z, hold up. Or was it always blinking Z? I might just always be blinking. Okay. That's fine. Me know a few things. Nothing new? Nope, I guess not. Okay. I'm still missing a clue. No, not there. No, not there. Oh yeah, what was that boy doing? Accessory, nothing to look at. Yeah, really, it's a tiny one. Yep, still the same. Hello? Okay. Anything new from you? Who could that man be? Michael-san, do you have any idea what the monster that attacked Mio is? The anomaly? The girl accused Mio might have caught some creep's eye somewhere, of course. Maybe her ex-boyfriend? She mentioned moving here because her ex started stalking her. Her ex stalked her? You knew that. We read the social media post. But you mentioned it was a monster that showed up, correct? Maybe not? Well, urban myths can come from obsession, it seems. Thank you for letting us know. Anything new from you now? There we go. Hey Mio, I kinda heard about your ex-boyfriend from Aiko-san. Okay. Not exactly a secret, but I didn't think it was related. Seems like these anomalies are sometimes born from people's emotions, so... I just wanted to check. Would you mind telling me a bit more? Okay. I can share it with you then. It was 2 years ago, I think. We were only dating for a month or so. Don't know if that qualifies as an ex. He was a control freak. He's the guy who stalked me like I mentioned yesterday. Could you tell me more about him? Around age 30, medium height and build. Say he worked at a famous company and cared a lot about his reputation. Had a lot to say about my daily habits. Certain foods are bad for my health and so on. He was a clean freak and uptight. Kept insisting I do what he said, so I got scared. You see, that's why you broke up after a month or so. Yeah, but he kept texting me, saying he was nearby and asking to meet. Around that time I heard this place was available, so I moved here as fast as I could. Makes sense. Gotcha, thanks. Ex turned stalker. Did the anomaly arise from this person's obsession? Amy, I'll be heading out. Oh, it's already dark. I think I should stay with Mio tonight. Yeah? Last man told you to come back. Can I pass on that? Just got a text about the center's purpose and your debt, blah blah. Yeah, I know already. Any calls? I'll stay with her. I'll stay here tonight. I need to go grab fresh clothes, but she'll be back in no time. Huh? Really? Thank you so much. You should head back and rest. More people being here won't necessarily solve anything. Makes sense. If Aiko-san is staying. Okay then, if you say so. Zani? Are you leaving? Mio. Aiko-san will stay with you. Also, we took preventive measures against the man under the bed. He shouldn't be showing up here from here anymore, I think. Really? Thank you so much, Azami. Sure thing. I hope you get some good rest tonight. You're really my best friend, you know? I'm so glad I listened to your advice. Onward. It's nothing. There's no way. I'm thinking too much. Why are you in the bloody apartment alone again? Why? Why are you doing this? Okay, she had to go get clothes. Guy, why did you not go with her? For the love of God, use some common sense. The zombie told me. He's no longer coming out from under the bed. And Aiko-san is almost here. Maybe I should go meet her. I'm more scared here, alone in my room. Can't think why. That's not great. No! Why are you doing this? Aiko-san, please hurry! Hurry! What is this? Oh, Lord. No! No! Next day. Well, that didn't work. Jasmine? Yeah, what? Aiko-san called me this morning. Mio was attacked again, this time in the apartment hallway. What? No way. It's my fault. You know what? No. Go right to hell with that line of thinking. It was not your fault. Aiko left her there alone, and she stayed in the apartment alone. At this point, you've been attacked twice. It's on you. Why are you still in there? Get out of there. Not much you could have done, Sammy. Boss man said we aren't exactly bodyguards. I understand, but... Anyway, I just heard from them again. And Mio is at Aiko-san's place now. Thank you! God! Makes sense. Know Aiko's address? Yes, she sent it to me. Gotcha. Head to Aiko-san. We should check out Mio's place as well, but if she's out, it'd be locked. Thank you for all your help, Jasmine. Aiko-san, where's the option to beat her over the head with our backpack? Why did you leave her there alone? Why did she not go with you? Someone here is an idiot, and maybe both of you. Is Mio safe? Yes, thankfully. She's in the back. No physical harm, at least. I'm glad to hear that. And the anomaly didn't do anything this time, either. About that. You need to see this. What? Is this Mio's room? Yes, and there's more. This photo has somehow been posted on social media. Oh no, who would do such a thing? Maybe they had one she posted before. Can't see how else. Mio says she ran back into the room immediately and locked the door. How can anyone take this pic? Yeah, exactly. How was it even possible? I don't know either. I should go talk to Mio first. You do that. She's really upset. Wasn't able to tell me much. But she might be more comfortable talking to you. I'm on it. Mio's safe at least, yeah? What could I have done for her? And what to do now? Hey, regrets aren't going to help much at this point. We're the Myth Dissolution Center, and we investigate anomalies. Use your time on working out the anomaly and handling her problem. You're right. Will do. You know, I hate to say this, but those sugar dating rumors on socials, they're likely related in some way. I think it's time to ask about that. Be careful how you put it, though. Anyhow, that's up to you as usual. Yes. First, let's go talk to Mio. Then ask about those rumors. Absolutely not. New locations. Glasses mode. Activate. Alright, so we got Aiko over there. Yep, hold on. I'll talk to you in a second. Oi. The shadow is really calm. It's still so still. It's so still. It's scary. Aha, maybe this is Aiko-san. Makes sense, it's her house. Aiko-san's room is spacious, but doesn't feel like she has that many visitors. No shadows beside Aiko-san's here. Yep, again, makes sense, her place. No mom's been here. I'd be more suspicious of her if she wasn't there the first night this happened. piles on the desk. Might be paperwork from Echo-san's company. Hee. Invade privacy. Job hunting consultation. Promotion support. Events. Dispatches. The works. More invasion of privacy. Looks like the purchase orders and contracts are for clients. Not finding any leads on who the man might be. Of course. Maybe I should just ask Echo-san if she knows anyone suspicious. Yeah, her ex-boyfriend come looking for a job. Admire the painting. A painting. I could tell it's an expensive piece. Oh, good old modern art. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright. Beetle girl, we gotta talk. Oh, no, hold up. There's a bed in the patio here. Hold on. There's other things to investigate. I'll berate you in a moment. This high-up intruding must be high stakes. That's one way of living safely. If Mio could live here, yeah, no kidding. I always get apartments above the ground floor for that reason. A queen-size bed. Anything under it? Take a peek. Nothing at all. I thought beds offer storage space as well. What kind of lifestyle doesn't need them? No, I'll keep anything under bed. Alright, girl. We need to talk, alright? We need to talk about your decision-making process or lack thereof. One of you decided, maybe even both of you, one of you decided that you need to stay in the house alone after you've been attacked by an axe wielder twice. Whose idea was that? Who decided that you should be in the apartment alone when you've been attacked by an axe twice on 2 separate occasions in that apartment? Who decided that was a good idea and who agreed to it? You okay? Zami, why is this happening? I didn't do anything. Yeah, we know. That's the problem this time around. Why did you stay in the apartment alone, you twit? Why me? Why me? It's okay. I'm here now. So I could never be a doctor. My bedside manner is terrible. You'll be all right. Mio, please tell me what you can. What happened back in your room? I was too anxious to stay there all alone. Aiko-san, well, why? You were too anxious to stay there alone? Why were you there alone? Driving me insane, woman. So I headed out. But then, a creepy guy was standing in the hallway. Huh? I was so scared I ran back inside. Wait, so your room got covered in red while... Hey, Azami? Can you say the man in their bed won't be showing up anymore? I went on my own because I believed what you said. I thought it would work. Well, I mean, he didn't appear from under the bed, so mission accomplished. I'm sorry. Hey, Callie, welcome back. Hey, Mio, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'll do my best to help you in whatever way I can. Tell me in detail, please. The man you saw in the hallway. He entered your room even though you locked up with the key? Text seems to be cut off a little bit. Hold on a moment. That's not just on your end. That's on mine, too. Hold up. Oh, damn it. I don't seem to be able to change the settings from here. Hold on a minute. Let me end this conversation and I'll try changing the resolution. It seems to be cutting off at the bottom of my screen for long, particularly long ones. I hadn't even been away for 5 minutes. That's impossible. How can you pull something like that off? Unreal phenomenon. Alright, hold on a moment. Screen. Oh yeah, windowed. Let's turn it down, I guess. Not quite like that. Oh, definitely not like that. Okay. Okay. We'll do that. I need to readjust this. Hold on. Why? I'm gonna resize it. Whoop. And this is the content people tune in for. And expand that vertical. There we go. That should fix that problem. Nope. Cease, desist. Ever so slightly too, but oh, it wants to snap on there. Oh, you. Why are you snapping? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna faff about with it all bloody day. I could do this ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. Anyway, back to business. All right, where did we leave off? We saw a man in your room. You ran back into your room and was all red. Wait, the man couldn't have snuck into your room before you, right? Was he there when you got back in? He was in the hallway. I entered my room and locked the door. But then the room was a mess, somehow. He just popped up out of the floor. Mio? About the photo of your room that was posted. Any idea who might have done that and why? I don't know. I can't live there anymore. Why me? Why I need to move? I don't have that kind of money. About your room. Mio, after your room was ransacked and covered in red, did you notice anything else wrong there? I haven't really looked. Didn't have the time. When those photos posted online, the main thing was the red stains, right? I think so. Probably be investigating your room, so if you notice anything. I often trip on things, so I try to keep things tidy and not leave anything on the floor. If anything's fallen, the mess might be his doing. Right, your room is always so neat. My own room is such a mess. If you need to check my room, here, take my keys. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. My room. Mio's room's lock. Double apostrophe is messing me up. What to do now? Mio, what do you plan to do now? I think that room really isn't safe for you. Yeah, I agree. So I decided to stay at Aiko-san's for a while. She said she'll stay by my side at all times, so I shouldn't worry. Maybe I'll be safer if I do what she says. Yeah, I see. About social media. Might be difficult to talk about, but can I ask you about the rumors online? Zami, does that have anything to do with all this? I'm sorry, I don't know yet. Do you prefer we don't ask? It's okay. I can tell you. It's true that I did sugar dating, like they're saying. Mio. Living alone, going to school, and working on the side was overwhelming. My friend suggested I try it. Everyone was doing it, and that's normal. So I started too. You get it, right? 5 hours of work after classes, or just 2 hours for some middle-aged guy. You earn the same as a week's worth of part-time pay. I didn't think they'd dig all that up. Then... And? Anything else happen? My parents just found out what's been going around the internet. From a small farming town, rumors spread so fast in the countryside. You can say that again. I was thinking of going home after graduation. Now I don't think I can. Mio. Oof. Alright. That's both of them, Mio social, alright? I gotta ask you now. Don't worry about Mio. Aiko-san, Mio told you about her room, right? How could such a thing happen just as I was out getting my clothes? Because you left her there alone. I want to repeat, she's been attacked with an axe twice, and you decided the best thing to do was leave her in the same place she's been attacked when the lock has already been proven to not work repeatedly, just so you could go get a fresh change of bloody clothes. Take her with you. God. Her room was drenched in red. The apartment is really no good for her. No good for her? What do you mean? That place is mostly for students. Many of our uni students live there, so I'm familiar with it. It's close to the station with lots of storage. The catch being that security really isn't to par. Yeah, we know this. So I'm thinking Mio should be living in a much better quality apartment. Maybe even this very apartment. Yeah, once again, I know you were there the first night. You were a witness, so I know you weren't the person in red, at least not the first night, but I'm getting more suspicious of your behavior here. I think maybe you should refrain from actively posting anything for now. In my book, having a voice is the best offense and defense. That's how I've won my battles. That reminds me, who was it that posted the room photo anyway? I wonder who posted the photo of Mio's room, and why? Not just the poster, but the reposters too. They're all the same. Slightest hint of blood in the water and zing! They rush over to feast like the desperate piranhas they are. Reactions like that will probably never change. How's Mio doing? She's barely eaten anything since coming here. Hasn't touched her phone at all with her socials blowing up like that. She isn't talking to me much either, so she really must be at her breaking point. We need to keep a close eye on her. Why do you take such good care of Mio? They're all judging Mio for her sugar dating past, but my own part-time jobs weren't always that clean. As a single woman who works, goes to school, job hunts, and attempts to have a life, it's that much harder. Mio reminds me so much of my younger self. I really want to help her. That's really kind of you, Aiko-san. I'm sure Mio can make as much money as she wants. So I'm hoping we can get her to move into this apartment. Won't the rent here be way beyond her budget? I can lend her money and connect her with lucrative workplaces. You'll help convince her too, won't you? Youth is such a virtue in itself, and virtue helps you earn. As long as you know your value and know where to monetize it, it's easy to earn. Right. You too. How about you ditch that tasteless part-time gig and come work with me? You'll be living like this in no time. I'll think about it. Any idea who the intruder might be? I get the feeling he isn't trying to directly hurt Mio, though he definitely is obsessed with her. The person you're thinking of, could they be Mio's ex-boyfriend turned stalker? Wow, how did you know? Oh, it's just a hunch. I mean, that's just me speculating, though. I do feel like there are enough signs to suspect that piece will work. Well, we know that at least the first time, it was definitely a man. Or at least it was made to look like a man, since the toilet seat was up. But the first time was the only time we had any kind of evidence like that. So I don't know. About the rumors around Mio that are trending right now. The internet is such a cesspool, isn't it? Taking up this and that on a woman being stalked by an intruder. I went through plenty of that myself, so it no longer bothers me. But regular girls will be scarred for life. They'll lose faith in society. I've been through a ton. You're internet famous, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, that was a long time ago. You used to call me a rising star influencer in my uni days. Now that I founded a company, I'm way past that silly phase. Yeah, seriously. Brian's speaking the truth. Like, I get why, like, you know, I don't know the terms of her arrangement, you know, so it could be like a lease thing that she can't really move out right away, or some other similar kind of agreement that makes it so that she can't just leave on a whim. But you can at least vacate the premises for a little while, yeah? I mean, come on. And especially not be there alone when you've been tacked 2 nights in a row. Maybe we should be heading to Mio's room? I'm still worried about Mio. Should I stay with her? Then again, for now, she should be fine. She stays here with Aiko-san. Yeah, if Aiko-san doesn't decide to go get a bloody baguette or something. And she is saying so herself. Yeah, that's right. If they'll be together all the time, she won't have to worry. Exactly. I'll get the car. Let's get on with it. Social media time? Nope. Mio's place. No. Why is it that the man under the bed shows up in an apartment hallway? Because we blocked the bed. We used our common sense and barricaded the bed so he couldn't spawn there. Did you think of something? Yeah, lots. There's only been popping up from under bed so far, right? Makes sense. Under a bed and all that. Why is he strutting down hallways? Oh. About that. I kind of blocked up the space under the bed. So maybe that might have changed something. Blocked up the space? What's the big idea here? What do you mean, what's the big idea? That was actually a smart thing to do. I'm sorry. I thought I might stop the man from showing up. He was so stressed out. Listen, I know why you feel that way. But random fixes by amateurs may end up too risky. But we don't know for sure if blocking that space made all this happen. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not saying it's your fault. Just a heads up for next time. Ask me when you're unsure, okay? That's never a burden. Understood. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be sure to put the bed back to how it was before. First thing, let's check the red-soaked room. Also, if the man under the bed was here, he should have left a shadow. I should check out the shadow with clairvoyance. Yeah, probably at the very least that. But again, we don't know like what the rules are where she lives. So anyway, enough of that. Glass mode, activate. Ooh, different theme. Delightful. Hello. That's not normal. Don't like that. Ugh. Dude's been looking strictly human up until now. That's not great. I'll say, hey, buddy, how you doing? Just keeping an eye out there? Yeah, no problem. This took a turn. Okay, we're deactivate glass mode. Golly, wasn't expecting that. Oh, we actually got some supernatural stuff going on. Hold up a minute here. I was thinking it was just some dude pretending, like Scooby-Doo style. Hold up. Let's examine the door. Any signs that the lock's been tampered with? Nope. Nope. Look around. It's spread all over. The smell's making me sick. There's no way Mio could keep living here. The smell is making you sick. Oh, it's actually blood. Oh, delightful. How lovely. Check floor. Books tossed around. Did the man under the bed do this? Feels strange that he'd want to mess up just the books. And here, the pages got scrunched up. Let's sort these out a bit. Yuck, I touched the blood. It seems dry already, not coming off. Books are super bloody. Or maybe not. The sides facing the floor aren't stained. Where was this book originally? And books again, I guess. They're covered with blood. Wait, something's inside? The book's a bookmark? Oh, it's a small note, not a bookmark. 9 p.m. Leave near door. Can't read much. Delivery memo, perhaps? There we go. Check shelves closely. The shelves are splattered with blood, too. Ugh, red all over the shelves. Maybe I should take a look with glasses on? Shelves. Shelves are a total mess. I know Mio usually keeps things tidy. Also, some of the shelves are empty. Could be something here. Extra space. Let's think about the fallen books. Let's think things over for a bit. Something is off about the books all over the floor. It's weird that they'd want to mess up just the books. Why aren't any ideas coming to me right now? Try thinking step by step. The splattered blood, scattered books. Picturing both together will confuse you. True. Mio wouldn't leave books strewn around, correct? Not Mio. Her room is always tidy and clean. What would happen if blood were to be splattered in such a room? The blood was splashed on shelves full of books and knickknacks? This means those books were all over the floor. Alright, let's see here. Maybe they... Maybe they fell from the shelves before the room was splattered red. Purpose? No, that doesn't really make sense. Let me think. I'm trying to think, but not what's happening. Maybe they fell from the shelves before the room was splattered red. I don't feel like this makes sense. Let's try it anyway. Nope, that wasn't it. Maybe they fell from the shelves before the room was splattered red on purpose? Well, not before. Well, yeah. I'm not so sure. It would never leave things laying around like this. So I'm not saying Mio did it. I was saying, like, the dude did it. The other side's book was saying with blood. Which means... maybe they fell from the shelves. Not good with word puzzles. Maybe they... So, fell from the shelves is correct. So, maybe they fell from the shelves. Purpose, I guess, before the room was splattered red? Nope. Maybe fell from the shelves on purpose before the room was splattered red? I'm not so sure. It would never... Yeah, I know that. Again, I'm not saying that Mio did that. Okay, for some reason. Here we go. Jesus. Maybe they fell from the shelves for some reason before the room was splattered red? Yep, that must be it. The man on their bed might have bumped into those shelves before splashing blood everywhere. Maybe he threw the books all over the room first, then followed up with blood? Why would he do that? Probably looking for something. I'd be willing to bet he was looking for the voodoo doll you took. Alright, well, I'm out of things to normal things to examine. Class mode activate. Alright, let's start with you, good old caterpillar demon buddy. Yikes! Is that a bug or something? What the heck? No way, nope, no way, bug, no bugs, thanks, bye. Arms and legs galore. Why is he stuck to the shelves? Looking closer, it has a human-like face. What is it? Those hands? Looks weird. Moves weird, rather, for someone searching for books. Doing something. Tossing something around? Probably seeing him in the act of splattering the room red. Why do such a thing? I'm more concerned where he got the blood. That's my question. Where'd you get that much blood? And why do you have it stored? You make me exceedingly uncomfortable. Look at the shadow. Oh, monster? Closer look seems to have a body, too. Staring at something and blinking furiously. Creepy. What's it looking at? I wonder what it's watching. Need to stand in its shoes. Should be okay. There's no way to touch it. Let's see. I can scan the whole room from here. Kitchen nearby, bed, balcony in the back. This looks familiar somehow. Nothing there. Nothing there. Look again. I see any dead bugs lying around, so maybe it wasn't a bug. Maybe these shadows become clearer the longer they were there. And again, the shadow is only occasionally present. Class mode activate. No, nothing new here. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Okay. Guess I gotta talk to Jasmine. This is wild. Red all over the walls and floor. You can say blood. It's okay. Your mother's not here to yell at you. It smells horrible in here. Boss man be into it though. Assuming it's the man in their bed myth. This stuff is blood. So it really is blood. Why would he want to throw this blood around the room? No, there was that pic posted online. Yeah, this one. Maybe he did all this just for the post? Wait, what? Why would anyone do that? Why, indeed. Do it for the clout. Ay, stop that. Let's think things over for a bit. What was that shadow I saw through the glasses at the door? Does this mean a one-eyed monster was there? Miss Azami, what exactly was your power about? Clairvoyance shows me the past, the memory of each location. Precisely. It seems that the less you know about what you see, the more abstract they appear, possibly even as monstrosities. Avoid over-focusing on the shadow's shapes and forms. Try to deduce what they are doing from the clues you found. I see. Thank you for the advice. There I go, thanking my imaginary resident director boss. Oh well. The shadow I saw by the door through the glasses. What exactly is the shadow doing? Watching. Okay, so not actually monsters, just figments of her imagination. Okay, so it may still not actually be supernatural. Any traces show him. Wait. Taking a picture after the room was splattered. Yeah, nailed it. Boom! Any traces show him taking a picture after the room was splattered. Could be. The layout seems similar to that photo posted online. I should try looking at the room from the same spot. Look again. Yeah, it's the same as the photo posted. This eyeball monster is probably a clairvoyance view of the man taking the photo. Did he want to see or be seen? If he took the photo, what for? So, I want to get my own hypothesis here. So, the biggest stick in this whole thing, I'm really suspicious of Aiko at this point, knowing about her ex-boyfriend. The only real sticking point is that she witnessed the thing. She actually saw. She's got an accomplice for sure, if it is her. Going down the rabbit hole of maybe Aiko and somebody else doing this. But who? No. There's no link right now between Aiko and the ex-boyfriend. That's the real sticking point here. There has to be two people involved. There have to be. Because there's no way that one could appear in the hallway and then the other one... There's not enough time to pass between appearing in the hallway and splattering the room with blood when she went out. There just isn't enough time for one person to do that. So she leaves the place. Somebody else splatters the room with blood. And then the other person sees her in the hallway with the axe. So we definitely got two perpetrators in this instance. Currently, the only ones we know about are Aiko. I say know about, but the only people in her life that we know about are the ex-boyfriend and Aiko. I just don't see a link between the two. That's the real sticking point. The motive of the ex-boyfriend would be obvious, and Aiko is making her own motives somewhat obvious as well. But what is the motive between the two of them if they're working together? I don't have enough information. I can't link the two together. Spent a lot of time examining things, but can't seem to find anything directly related to the man's identity or motive. Right. Search boils down to this point. Someone takes their cue. Their cue? Yep, go director. Gaslighter Supreme. And there it is. Supervision, hypervision. Go on, pick up. Right away. Hello? Nagura speaking. Director-san? Cut the fluff, Zami. Director-san. I felt it might be a good time to give you a call. Ready to report. This case has been identified as the sighting of the man under the bed. The man appeared in Mio's room, which had been carefully locked up, and seemingly attacked Mio, but then splattered the room red too. So it seems like the man doesn't intend to directly harm Miss Mio. Strangely passive for a man under the bed. He's not attacking with an axe, plenty of opportunities to. Hey, director? Oops, my apologies. Of course, the man makes his own decisions. Who am I to comment on his preferences? That's not really. Also compelling is the unexplained phenomenon he caused in a locked room with no trace of how he broke in. I've mentioned this before, but I want to say it again. I love the pixel art. It's so expressive. The artists, however many there were, they did a fantastic job. Props to them. I love this pixel art. A wraith or human vapor? No, it likely has a tangible form, so not a wraith or ectoplasm. Director, I hate to ask, but... Oh, yes, we can savor the speculations later. Savor? Really now? What's crucial here may be the act of splattering the room in red. Does a man under bed typically work like that? This urban myth has several variations. One of them has the protagonist leaving a friend's place, but heading back to pick up something, and finding that friend's room all dark. They pick up their belongings without turning on the lights, so they won't wake their sleeping friend and leave again. When they visit the room the next day, the room is covered in blood, with a message reading, "Lucky you left the lights off." A room covered in blood? Exactly like Mio's room. Another urban myth exists called the Red Room Curse, but it doesn't quite match this case. By the way, wasn't there something in Mio-san's red-soaked room that caught your eye? Oh yes, the books from the shelves were scattered all around. It seemed they fell from the shelves before the red mess happened. I see. And so do you, it seems. If the man is still after Mio-san, he will most certainly manifest again. Not again. Is there anything I can do? Your enthusiasm is most charming. In that case, could you kindly inspect this room again tonight? Say what? Oh, that's not great. The director's son? Do I really need to stay here in Mio's room all alone in pitch darkness? Anything could jump out. I can't do this. Leaving now. No, you must stay. Jasmine is currently at Aiko-san's place, so we have little choice here. Then I should meet up with her first. I can't do this alone. I see. I was hoping everything might go back to normal for Mio very soon. Mio, yes, you're right. She needs our help right now. God, this guy and his gaslighting abilities. I hate him, and I respect him in the same way I respect a virus. I hate you, but I have to respect the perfection of your craft. This guy. More importantly, Mrs. Ami, kindly examine the ceiling near the shelves. The ceiling near the shelves? Is this man dropping in by the ceiling? It's way too dark. Need to keep my hand on the walls and furniture. Hate to fall and make noise. What's this? I think I found the light switch. Director, I'm turning on the lights. Absolutely not. What? Why not? The condition for the man under the bed to manifest are uncertain. One of them is the lighting in the room. Me shows up if the lights are on? Time of day is also an important condition. You haven't turned on the lights. You haven't turned the lights on, have you? I was just about to. Can't stand this. I'm too scared. We need to hurry. Well, stop stopping. This is where I have to look, right? Yeah, I feel something. A squarish frame? As I thought. You see, just there. Beep! What was that? Oh boy, he's in the ceiling. The ceiling, it's creaking? Hide, Azami. Huh? Hide, now. Bed, bed, bed. Oh, that animation though, it's so smooth. I wonder if they use rotoscoping. Phew, is it gone? Director-san, what was that? Yikes! Yes? Sammy? Jasmine? There was this man in Mio's room? Aiko's room. It's all red. What? Covered in red. Just like Mio's room. Jasmine, thank you for picking me up. Just had a close call myself. I'm worried about Mio. How are things over there? Well, those two are safe. I'll take us to Aiko's place, so you take Aiko over searching the socials. Know whose account to start with? Aiko-san's, right? Can't imagine her keeping silent after having her room splattered red. Hey, not bad. Let's get started. I'll keep an ear open, so just zip on through. Gotcha, here goes. Need to check on Aiko-san, but I'm also worried about he on Mio's end. I should check on both. Came back from eating out and the whole room was splattered in red paint. This is absolutely despicable. Red paint, not blood, huh? Oh no, this is bad. Aiko-san posted like we thought. Can't really see the room, but it's definitely covered in all red. Does mean Aiko-san... Is Aiko's also a target now? Yeah, okay, very good, but, okay, maybe case notes, yeah, man on their bed, yeah, there we go. Everything's all red now, too, thing. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it being blood. Not tragic, even as a prank, that's going way too far. Yeah, right? Why even do this? Gotta pinpoint the source of the message. Price of fame. No. I was just part of being famous. What matters is who came and threw around that red ink. This is just Aiko with another of her usual setups. If you're falling for this, it's your own fault. On what grounds? To be fair, her past content did earn that kind of rep, but this one's the real thing. Not so sure it is, but I get your point. Setup? It's her place. Yeah, it very specifically says red paint. And not blood. Like, they've been hesitant on the word blood, and I'm assuming that's a thing from the developer's country, that they're kind of adverse to using the word blood. I don't know what country they're from. I haven't looked it up. I would guess like I don't know. I want to guess, but I know it's not like, I can't identify the language as like, I can tell it's not Korean or Japanese. It's like, it's closer to Chinese, but I can't be 100% because there's like so many variations. And I'm not that familiar with it. Yeah, it could also be a localization thing, but yeah, the fact they're calling it red paint specifically instead of just like saying red generally, is tipping me off that's not blood. So, claiming it's her place from just one pick? Wow. People are terrifying creatures. Amen. Wonder what's on their mind. Humans will be humans. Hello, this is Shinto News. I apologize for the intrusion at such a trying time. We were unable to contact you via your last post. Would it be possible to get in touch? We'd love to hear your story. So, Eiko just completely ignored them last time. How could she possibly keep up? Well, no, that's actually... She said herself that speaking out is the best weapon this time, so why would she ignore it? It would seem like she would jump at the chance to make her voice louder. The guy going after Mio do this, or was it all just a setup? Well, if she did keep posting content like this, people would start doubting her. We've been on site. It still felt like Anomaly Overkill Week or whatever. I saw some protector girl posting her support from Bloom 30. Bet she's a fellow babe coming to the rescue. Bloom 30, the one they're saying is Mio's stealth account? Protector girl, eh? Sammy seems they're on to you. You can check with the glasses. Or maybe that's not the best idea. Well, I'm gonna do it. Glasses mode, activate! Yikes, there's a really strong reaction to the world's protector girl. This is less about interest and more like, I wouldn't scroll through that, but go for it if you want. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I forgot it takes the glasses off. Nope, stop. I know. Skip it. Shut up. I forgot it takes the glasses off automatically in the social media section. Hey, sympathy helps, but don't post her full name. They're definitely enjoying this. Anyways, who is it that leaked her name? Let's find out. Glasses mode activate. We should probably look into this. Yeah, they keep posting stuff about Mio again. Could give it a search. What happened with the Mio issue anyway? Did they catch the guy? Mio issue. Does this person know her? Calling it like the actual case name or something. Dark spec? What's this about? More like minimal speculation, double serving a delusion. I should check. Glasses mode activate. I'll take a look to be safe. Don't expect too much, but related post might be worth a look. Go for it. Alright, let's see here. Let's just search for Protector Girl for now. Results found. Where's this girl and who was all? Don't say bad things about Mia when you don't know her. She run for the hills after just one post? Huh? What? Yeah, I saw this coming. I wouldn't read the rest, Sammy. The Little White Knights gain self-validation by pretending to care for others. Dime a dozen. That wasn't my intent. I just don't want anyone to flame Mio anymore. You know, he stopped being so toxic. Yeah, I know how you feel. Yeah, unfortunately, asking the internet not to be toxic. Quite the miracle. Most of these knights are wannabe daddies getting jealous. I mean, okay, look, fair point, but... No! Why would you say such a thing? No reason, really. None. Probably their response to voices that don't follow the flow. Totally plausible, LMAO. Oh no, why? Or even Mio alts? That can't be possible. How could they? There's this deep-rooted stigma around what guilty people should be like. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Desperate defense of both her person and or reputation. I just pointed out they don't know what they're talking about. These reactions were predictable. Yep. Nah, that probably against your Urgadang itself. Too bad though. Well, Mio Sato equals Bloom 30, clearly same person. Well, 100%. Why is this person laughing? Nothing to laugh about. Got our scapegoat, so don't ruin the fun. Or some such. Sure it wasn't being all, don't say bad things about my friend? There you go. Just let it go. The perspectives are way too different. What's wrong with sugar daddies? We had no choice. Papa saw the bait, jumped on it, hook, line, sinker. Makes no sense, eh? Zammy, you may want to calm them down. People in the post actually enjoy piling on somebody. Well, why? Any scapegoat will do. Mio's case is just fuel that happened to show up here. That's just terrible. Yeah. Welcome to social media. Threw a one-person pay party and tossed their toy to the ground, and the going got tough. I wasn't just saying whatever. I need to set things straight. Stop right there. To be fair, I don't blame you for trying. But the where and how were really stupid ideas. Stupid ideas? We have our way of handling things, remember? Boast all you want, but that won't save Mio. I see. Yes, I think you're right, Jasmine. It's expectations. Alright. Let's search for Dark Spec News. So it's found. Haha! Dark Spec News speculates on a true receipt by Eiko and Mio. Click here. Dark Spec News. What do they say? The article itself is mostly just a recap and blowing things out of proportion to scare readers. Buyer beware, speculation free. TLDR, please. Lazy dude. Mio sugar dates, Papa stalks her, Eiko signature money shot. Papa turned stalker, but no one knows for sure yet. So this is how even unfounded rumors grow. How come they aren't catching this dude? Fair question. Being on the receiving end, I get how exhausting it is. Yep, so just carry on. If the guy was real, the place's security cams might show something. Good point. Eiko-san's apartment should have cameras, but not sure about Mio's place. Nope, her security sucks. Thought I saw security cam footage from that Miho SP girl's apartment. Security cam footage leak? Come on, world. They spelled Mio's name wrong, so not exactly convincing. Seems like bull. Works better for us if you believe so. At least not digging for more. Seems legit. Right, it is. Alright, well, let's go over here. Glasses mode, activate. Should we check the security camera angle? Check and make sure, yeah? Inside the security camera. Damn. Okay, just security camera then. Too many search results. Please search for... Alright, Dark Spec News, security camera. Damn. Protect the girl. Damn. Alright, so I need something else. Let's just do Mio Sato. I look for Mio Sato. Hanging with a drama queen could do that to you. No comment. If she wants to start over in life, she'll have to move overseas. Easily said. Keep calm, carry on. Doctor, docs. Name and address and all in the box. Pompous with sugar on top. You're taking her around less after the sugar dating talk, so I'm a bit relieved, all things considered. True. Better than being scrutinized from every direction. Looks like this Mio girl is just caught up in things, yeah? Exactly. And Eiko-san is trying to help too. They're both do fan the flames a tad, though. Karma sucks for sugar dating. I was on its way to strike those posting stuff like this. I'd love to believe that. I think I heard about the Red Room somewhere. Horror story or urban myth? The Red Room. I think the director mentioned that before in hyper mode. Quite the yapper when it comes to those topics. Glasses mode, activate! Another keyword? Yeah, seems worth a search. Seriously, what's with this celebrity tax nonsense? How does sugar dating justify all the doxing? Seriously. I totally agree, but also... What's up? If the person stalking Mio was one of her sugar dates, they might try to dox her. Maybe. So how far did the doxing go, anyway? Why would you even ask? Right? Pretty serious. Casually sharing Mio's personal details. Well, it's kinda out there. And again, maybe it's being shared even more. Glasses mode, activate! I'll try searching for this. Right, check on how far the rumors about Mio have spread. Yes. One issue. This keyword might be too vague. Should work well with another keyword related to the incident, like security cameras, say. There was also a rumor about the lab near the Shin Nakatu place. Looks like we might find more rumors. Search begins. Glasses mode, activate! I'll check this too. Okay. Jasmine's so enthusiastic. Alright, let's see here. I want that, and I want security camera. Yeah. saw the security cam did, but is the cam old or what? Probably. What do you mean here? Video fuzzy, kind of unclear? Are they from Boomer? Okay, come on, game. You could have done better than that. you could have done better. Looks like a man to video. Super fuzzy. Delivery guy, perhaps? Someone order for late night munchies? Ramen, maybe? Let me see. 11 p.m.? 11:15 or so? Yep. Actually, I think somebody else made that same joke. Hold on a minute. I'm 90% certain that was from a Cypher then short as well. Yeah, she made the same joke. Alright, that's funny. Great minds and all that. Okay. Nope, I didn't want to do that again. Stop. Looks like an electrical contractor to me. Looks like it. They're wearing what seems to be a company-issued work uniform. Yep, just past midnight. Go away, I'm still reading. Way too sus for a contractor, lol. Yo, Popo, we found your man. True, they're looking around nervously, suspicious. Timestamp is hard for me to make out. We're working at midnight? Timestamp is hard to... Woman, read it. That's the clearest thing about the photo. Actually, it was all me. I don't know how to react here. No info to speak of, not much to react to. Every bit of this is sus. The way things are going, I jump on any potential leads myself. I do need clues, but not any old info. Have they found out who the guy is yet? Tell me if they did. Buzz off. Alright, hang on. There was still something about the Red Room. Red Room rumors, maybe? Aha! Yes, more information. I heard rumored that there's buried treasure in Emil's apartment. Maybe they're trying to scare her out so they can excavate? Come on, this ain't Scooby-Doo. This idea seems a bit silly, but threatening someone so they move out sounds like a thing. Yeah, those who move on without a clue, without doubt, wouldn't doubt what happened to them. Could even be the origin of some urban myths. Yeah, that part I agree with. Scaring her to move out. I think that would be that if Aiko is involved, which I think she is. I think that's her motive, to get her to move out and in with her. I don't know what step 2 of that plan is, really. I don't know what her end goal is, but I need the link between the ex-boyfriend and Aiko. I just went to the My Son Shin Nakamachi 2 and get a reading. I could hear whimpers from the earth, and it must be lost spirits begging for salvation. Oh, God. Beyond human in what way? Cryptids living underground? Usually you think of ghosts, usually. Shin Nakamachi 2 is right next to my place. They just put some pitch black metal triangular pillar in the park nearby. Has anyone seen it? Pitch black metal? Isn't a monolith? My sixth sense is never off. The culprit is still nearby, probably. Even if they have such a power, it's not really helping. Well, it's not for helping others. Man, I haven't heard the words Red Room curse in years. Is anyone who saw the pop-up still alive? Well, pop-up is an ads and notifications? Yep. This pop-up sign shows up and messes with you like a chain letter might. Huh? I thought the Red Room curse was the one where a taxi drives you to a building. Huh? Are they confusing it for something else? One of the versions out there. Like, you supposedly peek into a red room, but actually... So other myths have different versions too. Makes sense. Not an urban myth you should search. Lol. I'm pretty sure the Red Room curse was the one you would die for closing the pop-up. Well, what happens if you close it? You die. If you saw the pop-up now and closed it, we'd both be goners. Lovely. Okay. Wait, social media research. You okay? It got to you with that flaming, huh? Yes. I didn't imagine they'd respond that way. It's not their problem, so they'll say whatever they want. There's no end to it, so I'll do what I can to help Mio. You got the spirit, but your voice is a bit shaky there. I can do this, you know? Yeah, just messing with you. Back on topic. Maintenance dude in the pic had creepy written all over him. I want to ask Aiko if anyone similar showed up. Understood. On-site apartment building. Up to Aiko's room we go. Yes. I keep changing how I pronounce that. I'm sorry. Lovely. Wow. Happened while I was in the car waiting. Who done it? Who done it? Why done it? This much in your face evidence, but you see plenty with that clairvoyant. Good point. I should scan the room first with the glasses on. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, give me 1 moment. I will be right back. Just gonna use the bathroom. Alright, we're back. Examine the rest. The entrance door is reinforced. Should be hard to break in. Excuse me. Look around. Why would this happen to Eiko-san's room too? If a man stalked both of them and got to Eiko-san's place, why turn it red? Maybe there's some kind of meaning to the red room after all? Yeah. Look around. These look important. How terrible. They can't be. Oh, come on. Tell me if it's blur now or if it's actually paint. Jerk. I know, Spat. That's what I'm saying. Examine. Even the fancy bed is all red. Will changing the sheets be enough to get it clean? Nope, absolutely not. Especially not if it's paint. Alright, enough of this. Glasses mode, activate. Hello. Oh, he was having a party in here. Look at this dude. Oh, yeah. My goodness, this dude was having a rave. Look at this. Party time. Alright. So, is she just sitting there watching this whole thing happen? You just like the director in the play here? Oh, whatever. It's just, here we got. Take a peek. Ah, the man under the bed. Where is it? Actually, is he talking with Eiko-san? Are both Xiaos from the same point in time? The Xiao's clothing is somewhat rugged. Work clothes? Like the uniforms the maintenance crews wear? Someone she's working with? Xiao wearing a uniform. Something seems off. This looks a lot like the Xiao splattering blood in the back of the room. This one looks somewhat heavily built? Maybe? Feels like the Xiao could be important. I should dig deeper. So I'm really curious about. Look again. The Xiao is Eiko-san working. There's the movement. Looks very focused on her work. Her mouth is twisted into a grimace. Eiko-san is so intense, even when working alone. What a thing to watch. Kinda scary. Is this a trace of the man under the bed? The Xiao's movements are so wild and scary. What is it doing? Painting the roses red. Is it messing up the papers on the desk? Maybe looking for something specific? Do they have a goal of them splattering blood around? Okay, so is this actually blood? It's a blur plane. Help me help you here, game. Whoa, the Xiao's throwing something at us? Not quite throwing. Is this from when they splattered blood all around and made the room all red? Was this before or after Mio and Eiko-san went out to eat? When exactly? That's enough of that. Alright. Alright, we need to have a talk. Look at this mess. Furniture, floor, walls. This is a lot to deal with. Yes, truly. I could never have imagined this. I took Mio out to eat. I thought it'd be safer of him being holed up and never going outside. Then we come back to this. Have you contacted the police? Oh, right. I was so upset, I totally forgot. Right. Yeah, you forgot. I need to report all this damage, I suppose. About your work. Eiko-san, do you ever have work meetings with clients here? I have online meetings. Otherwise, I have them out somewhere. Why? Oh, it's just that I'm wondering about the people you work with. Are you involved with companies whose staff wear work uniforms? That was a really vague question. How about, like, maintenance uniforms? Be more specific. Probably, yes. Don't really remember. I do have records of where we send temporary staff. They should be on my desk somewhere in all that mess. Your desk. Understood. Thank you. Examine the desk. Yeah, that was my question. Where is Mio? Eiko-san, I need to talk to Mio. Where is she now? Oh, no. She went back home all alone. Why? Oh? She did? Does Mio know what happened here? She was with me when we got to the building's entrance. But why? Yeah, why? Why did she go back there? God damn it. She said she needed to get out, so go with her. You two drive me insane. Stop that. Oh, I was so excited. I forgot to check in with her. I'll call her now. And she's in her room. I'll tell her to stay put and lock up. That's not, no, that's not what you need to do. And you tell her that the dude is in her ceiling. Need to ask Jasmine to drive us there. Yeah, I'll get around that. First, desk. Search the desk. I know, Spat. This is just the lack of common sense is just She mentioned the company documents were on the desk. It's so messy I can hardly make out the words. Try not to tear anything. Office admin engineer somehow decipherable. Not jobs that require work uniforms. Oops, ripped a bit. Yikes, wait, a bloody handprint? Someone must have touched this. That's related to medicine? Ops ecology? Search thoroughly. It's all caked and scrunched together. Finally! Ah, this must be for the maintenance company. It's the only one in these documents. Electric company. Check the names. Electric company, Tronic. I can't read this. Surely a company which handles electricity work, though. This document is ruined from all the blood. Let's ask Jasmine for advice on what to do. It's just as bad here at Aiko's as Mio's place was. Wild. Fancy carpet and furniture are done for. Bummer. What happened on your end? I was waiting in the car, parked nearby, so I could rush in at any sign of trouble. First, the two headed out together. Probably to eat something like she mentioned in the post. They came back after a couple hours. I watched from the car as they re-entered the building. For a while later, Eiko suddenly calls me up. She was totally panicking over the phone, yelling about how the room's all red, get in here, and so on. And what did the boss man make you do, meanwhile? I was checking Mio's room. Ew. I almost bumped into the man. Had to hide under the bed. It's a long story, so I'll report everything later. Huh? Almost met the dude? Getting tossed into deep end much? Good thing I came to pick you up. Yeah, are we gonna get to the point where we mentioned the dude was in her ceiling? Are we gonna talk about that? Jasmine, what do you make of this? Rob's trying to get to Mio. Yeah, she's staying at Aiko's. Headache for us. In what way? Might mean the dude's goal isn't done just yet. So this goes on until he fulfills his goal? Which exactly is it? No idea. Wouldn't know. Just hoping this doesn't end up like the other myth does. Yeah, no kidding. Jasmine, it seems Mio's back at her place and all alone. What? When I saw those two head back up here. What the? Eiko-san is calling Mio right now, telling her the situation on our end and stay in her room. Alright then, I'll have the car ready to go. Yep. I was trying to engage more conversation, but alright. If you're ready to go, we should hurry to Mio's place. Wait. Please take me with you. Eiko-san? Sure, let's head to Mio's then. Okay, good. You're alright. Why in God's name are you here alone? I want to help you. Help me help you. Have a modicum of common sense, you twit. Azami. I'm fine. I was just waiting. Waiting for what? Are you sure? I'm glad. I was really worried. So glad you're safe and sound. Glasses mode, activate. What do we got? Yep, there's me high on the bed. There's there's our axe dude walking by. Yep, and I'm assuming this is a representation of him coming down from the ceiling. Alright, we'll get to that in a second. Check the toilet. Use the toilet again. No notable changes. Alright, toilet seat's still down, I would imagine then. Go ditching your friend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Brian and I are on the same wavelength right now. There's a used cup in the sink. Check under the sink. Shelves and knife holders are empty. Mia really wants to move. I took out what she needs. Probably. Take a peek. Nothing notable under the bed. Why does a man appear from under a bed anyway? Is there a man from the bathroom or a man from the closet? No, probably. Look around. Some of the books are missing. Would the glasses tell me anything? Let's find out. Glasses mode, activate. Hee, a bug? Or a shadow that looks like one? This bug-like shadow has creepy arms and legs. And again, like before, it probably wasn't an actual bug. No, why does it look like a centipede? Oh, this is him crawling down from the ceiling. And that's you. Something under the bed. Is this the man under the bed? Are you stupid? Surprisingly small, carrying something on the back. This is me from yesterday. There you go. Yesterday, before the man appeared, I heard a noise from the ceiling. He's the man who walked past the bed was in the ceiling, right? I hid under the bed so couldn't see, but I didn't come down from into the room. He crawled down. That's why the books were all out of place. It's not that he just knocked the books by accident when he crawled down. There he goes when he was walking by you. The shadow is heading to the entrance. Is this a locational memory of the man who walked past the bed earlier? Now you're talking. Alright, nothing else there. Anything new about Centipede Dude now that you remember? Nope, okay. God, you drive me nuts sometimes. I think I'm gonna wrap up my life here. I really need some closure on this. Meow. Anything weird happen while you were alone? Not really, no. Are you doing okay, Mio? You think I would be? No, of course not. I'm sorry. Stalked by a creep, named and shamed online. Can't go back to my hometown. I have nowhere to go. Why? Doesn't everyone really tried hard? Why me? Tell me, Azami. Mio. Yep, let's talk about the ceiling. Mio, have you ever been in the ceiling space? Never. Is there even a way in? Right, of course you haven't. Before you went out to eat with Eiko-san, was there a time when you were both out and left the place unattended? I was at Eiko-san's place the whole time. We only left to go eat. Tommy, I'm so fed up and exhausted. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm glad Mio's safe. Right, I need to get her assigned to a new place ASAP. I do have a place confirmed already. Of course you do. Besides not going out for groceries or such, you didn't leave the room, not even for short business calls, correct? I tried to remember after you mentioned. I was in the room until we went for a bite. Anything peculiar? Just before we set out, Mia went back up to my room as she'd forgotten something. We headed out together for the ground floor entrance and didn't notice anything weird. Nothing peculiar about the ceiling space. While you were staying here, have you ever been in the ceiling space? Absolutely not. This whole place is falling apart. It's probably teeming with bugs and rats. But you don't know how to enter that space, right? I do not. It's sticking out to me that she's not questioning, like, oh, there's a ceiling space? So you knew there was a ceiling space. Let's think things over for a bit. The man appears very suddenly, but how? First, you might want to focus on when he manifested in Mio's room. When you hid under the bed, where did he appear from? I heard the ceiling creak and hid under the bed. So there must be a way into the ceiling space, unless he's a ghost. You saw a shadow with your clairvoyance, correct? I keep thinking about that centipede shadow. Why does it look like a centipede? I should focus on whether there's a way in or out of that ceiling space. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe he was... Centipede portal, ceiling space crawling along the wall. Using... Maybe he was using the shelf boards. As footholds. Climbing up and down. Maybe he was using the shelf boards as footholds, climbing up and down? Doesn't feel right. The shadow looked like a centipede latched onto the shelves. Also, when we looked yesterday, the things on the shelves had fallen off. Clairvoyance is showing me memories of past events. Let me rethink this. Not that, huh? Okay. Maybe I just have the order wrong. Maybe he was... Hey, climbing up and down. Using shelf boards as footholds. There we go. Okay, so I had the right idea. Just the order of the words was wrong. Climbing up and down using shelf boards as footholds. Yes, that might explain it. Multiple overlap shadows climbing up and down, looking like a centipede. Check the shelves again. That's why the books were knocked over. He did it by accident. They got put the glasses on. Climb up. Let's climb up a bit and have a quick look. The view is blocked by this big cardboard box. There's a hatch in the ceiling. Let's move this big box out of the way. Enter the ceiling space. The man climbed up these shelves. I got up here without really thinking, but I'm terrified. By God, help Mio. Here goes. Ceiling space, here I come. This is a terrible idea. Yep, dude's living up here. That's not great. All dark and dusty. No one here, right? Okay, my eyes are starting to adjust. Not scared. Let the investigation begin. Got some stuff. Examine. Can't see much. Too dark. What's this, light? I see a sliver of light. Is it from Mio's room? Wow, unbelievable. Starting to see more clearly. Ceiling is low, but quite a bit of space here. What's this? Cardboard? Check on the cardboard sheets. Anything lying around that's connected to him? Yee, roach! Flat beyond belief. Yeah, he's literally living up here. Creepy. Bento boxes, energy drinks, even alcohol cans. Doesn't look like trash stuffed up here by a former resident. Yeah, this stuff is new. The floor is coated in dust, but the trash is recent. Man was most certainly hiding here. There's a man lurking. Glasses mode, activate. Oh, that's disturbing. I hate that. There's a shadow of a man here, too. What's the shadow doing? Looks like he's stuffing something into a box or a bag. Far into the room. Something feels off. I want to look closer. The shadow is in the way. Glasses show me things through clairvoyance, but this also blocks my view. I knew it. He was here. Not moving much. Is he crouched down? No, he's peeking at what's going on down below. Take a peek. Saw traces of the man doing something around here. Search around. Something inside. Let's check. Clothing? Ito Electric Services? Is this a company in the documents at Eiko-san's place? Man was wearing a work uniform that I saw in Eiko-san's room. Does this mean the man was here? I need to tell everyone. Man definitely was up here in the ceiling space. Why is there so much space above this apartment? I need to tell everyone. Jasmine? You okay? Looks like you found a ton. I found solid evidence that the man was hiding up here. And there are a few things I want to check with Mio and Eiko-san too. It's time for someone to show. That time? Phone call time. Do you mean the director's going to call again? Not any old call at this point, but you'll be fine. What do you mean not any old call? Yes.
Mrs. Ami, how is it going?
Hello, Director. I'm sorry, I haven't figured out the answer and...
I don't know what you're apologizing for, but we're ready to start the dissolution phase.
Dissolution? As in...
In due time. Mrs. Ami, please tell everyone to gather round.
Okay. Your investigation is done, then? Is this like a debrief or something? Yes. I'll also explain what I found in the ceiling space. Please hurry, then. Director, everyone is here.
Mrs. Ami, please make sure everyone hears what we're about to explain.
Understood.
It's called speakerphone. Thank you, everyone. Ayumu Eguria, Director of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Now, only the dissolution phase remains before we can close this case. Thank you for your cooperation throughout.
Dissolution? Azami, what is this about? What's going on?
Do I have to be here? I still have work waiting. Hey, you're about to be implicated and you don't want to be here. We will be presenting our final results as requested for this case, so we ask you to remain here. So,
yes, please hear us out.
Let the dissolution begin.
This game is so extra. I love it.
First of all, Miss Fukurai, thank you for your efforts in the investigation. We have discovered numerous clues since the identification phase. The amalgam of that information has allowed all of us here to tangibly feel the presence of the man under the bed.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yet, the amassed information still includes several elements unnecessary for the man under the bed urban myth.
What do you mean?
Do you really expect me to record this case as is?
What?
Boring motives, tiresome intentions. There is no room in the center's records for such things.
Do we really want to prioritize that right now?
No. And now this case leaves 4 key questions unanswered. 1. How did the man under the bed manifest? 2. What is the goal of the man under the bed? 3. Who or what is the man under the bed? 4. What exactly is the essence of the man under the bed? The eye reveals all. Wow.
What the?
Please don't overreact. This is something only we can see. Eye opener. This can only be seen by holders of seeing powers such as clairvoyance or vision. You must unlock this artifact to open the Eye of Truth. Now is the time. Time for dissolution for the man under the bed.
Yes. The man under the bed suddenly appeared in Mio-san's room.
He's talking to her. Immediately after she had checked all the locks. A phenomenon reminiscent of incorporeal ghosts or otherworldly demons.
Exactly. And apparently not to harm Mio. It just appears and disappears. Always suddenly.
So, Mrs. Ami.
Yes?
The man supposedly appeared from under the bed. But did it really? You determined where the man appeared from. Where was it?
The man emerged from the ceiling space. I can say Mio hallucinated the man. There was evidence indicating the man appeared from the ceiling space. We found traces of his being in, entering and exiting from the ceiling space.
Oh, great! The man was hiding in Mio-san's ceiling space for a long time, waiting for an opening to assault Mio-san.
Alright.
Moving on. What about this man under the bed? One of his defining traits is that he massacres people he encounters. One could say his goal is to kill the house's owner, or whomever uses the bed he hides under. So, Mrs. Ami, what might the man under the bed be trying to do? Why does he keep pestering Mio-san?
To scare Mio. He might have been trying to frighten Mio. And that's it. To simply scare her.
Oh! The man didn't try to kill Mio-san, despite being able to. If his goal were simply to peek, he wouldn't need to appear in front of Mio-san. He keeps on appearing, then disappearing. It seems the man is intentionally limiting his actions to scaring Mio-san. We can deduce that itself was the man's goal.
If so, maybe my room getting covered in red was also him just trying to scare me? Then the reason my room was covered in red was because Mio was at my place?
Either way, the man's goal is to instill fear. The doll left in Mio-san's room also hints at such intent.
So that doll wasn't a message or anything after all? That doll.
Let us move on. About the man under the bed. He is depicted as a random murderer or an escaped serial killer. As an elusive entity that suddenly appears indoors with murderous intent. an anomaly that is very likely to have a basis in reality. Yet he can also be said to be less tangible, due to leaving minimal traces when manifesting. So, Mrs. Ami, how would you describe the man that we are seeking through this investigation? Trick light, haunted spirit sorts, an actual person. I would say an actual person.
Could they be a normal living person? And not a ghost or anomalous monstrosity?
Precisely. That is the spice and key to truly savoring each urban myth.
Huh?
Urban myths aren't just about ghosts and monsters. There's a sizable number of urban myths that aren't. They instead originate from rumors and such about actual people. So, Mrs. Ami, this man appeared in Mio-san's room. Who do you think this living man could be?
One moment. There are multiple suspicious people. Let me see.
The one we saw a while doing social media research. Uber Eats.
Oh yes, right. A living man carrying a backpack. Azami, you asked me about my ex-boyfriend, didn't you? Yes, I'll know down here. He's also a living suspicious person. Does that include my work client too? This maintenance worker wearing a uniform. He was in security camera footage too. So many suspects.
Crazy world, crazy cases. Incidents and terrorist attacks on the news.
Thank you though, I remember now.
It's the maintenance worker.
The maintenance worker in the security footage. He left his hat and jacket in the ceiling space.
Ah, excellent. Indeed, the man under the bed hiding in the ceiling. Caught on security camera, wearing a work uniform. We can say beyond any doubt that it was him.
I thought so.
Now, on to the final and most daunting question. The man disguised as a maintenance worker. How did this man come to be in the ceiling space? Unless he can rip apart space from another dimension and appear anywhere at will, it seems impossible that he could manifest in that room's ceiling space.
Yes, that's true. No sign of him entering through the window. The ceiling above the bathroom didn't have enough space to move around. He has a habit of locking up carefully. I was thinking he might be real, but is the man an anomaly after all?
Do you really believe so? Mrs. Ami, you talked with everyone, and you went to investigate each location. You already know what you need to know. You can already see.
But...
So, Mrs. Ami, for the disguised maintenance worker to hide in the ceiling space, what path could he have possibly taken? How did he make his way inside Mio-san's room? In space before Mio entered through the balcony, definitely superpower, the man had an accomplice.
Someone must have helped him get in.
Brilliant! Yes, that is the only explanation. It's clear from the security footage as well as his uniform with the cap from the ceiling space. The man under the bed is in fact the maintenance worker. Note the time shown in the security footage, 5 past midnight. This must be the time when the man arrived at Mio-san's apartment. Mio-san, regarding the time that the man was caught on security footage, does it ring any bells?
Mio, around when did you reach the police station? Just around midnight? But that means... wait, something's wrong here.
Indeed. Hearing that there's a man in the room, Mio-san ran to the police station for help, around midnight. Yet, just around the same time, a man in a work uniform is shown on security footage at the apartment entrance.
But why?
If the maintenance worker is the man under the bed, his timing is uncannily coincidental. So, Mrs. Ami, The man who was supposedly under a bed was actually not in the room yet. Caught on security footage a few minutes later, he then makes his way into Mio-san's room. Who does this point to as the man's accomplice? Eiko.
Could it be Eiko-san, perhaps? She lied about seeing the man inside the room?
Fabulous! A fine accomplishment indeed. Mrs. Ami, you have the rare ability to discern the truth. The mystery is now solved. Hand symbols!
Dissolution.
Her telling you that there's a man under the bed. Weren't these the magic words that enabled the man to sneak into the room?
That's true. Without hearing that, Mia wouldn't have left the room without locking up. Hey, how dare you throw random accusations at me?
The man actually existed. He's not passing through walls or warping around. Begs the question, what did Eiko actually see?
Eiko-san, I think you told us. You kept watch outside the door so the man wouldn't have come out, correct?
That's precisely when you let the dude in. With an insider, the room getting covered in red makes a ton more sense.
So it is true, really. I couldn't believe it, but now... What are you mumbling about? You aren't going to believe this bunch of weirdos, are you?
The following is just speculation, but... Mio-san has had her past dug up and is under a lot of pressure. You're recommending she moves into a rather expensive home. How could a mere college student afford to rent a luxury apartment like yours? Were you perhaps planning to have Mio-san return to sugar dating? My power of vision sees it all. Offering help as a benevolent third party. Recommending a place with expensive rent. Were you going to grant her a place to maximize her youth while she can? Yeah, she said that, actually. Must be enjoying ample profit margins to justify all this. Even with the efforts involved in carrying out such an elaborate incident. You mentioned having connections. How befitting of a job hunting consultant. Your consultancy, of course, may be a front for catering to your... I don't know what this word is. Cadre of CEOs and top brass.
And providing with sugar dating dispatches. Eiko-san, is this true? What in the... What are you talking about anyway? How dare you ask me this? Are you stupid or what? Huh? You bunch are here to find the culprit and lock him up. Looking for causes isn't going to solve anything. But we... How ass-brained can you get? Useless bunch of morons! Ass-brained? Listen here, it's a fact that the man was in the ceiling space, which means I did nothing. Everything is that guy's fault. Eiko-san. Mio, you're a smart girl. You don't believe any of this nonsense, do you? Stick with me and you can earn as much as you want and live in comfort. Just keep listening to me and forget the small things like you always did. You'll be happy and rich. Your life will be just as good as mine in no time, too. And also you, Azami or whatever, you will answer for this. Yikes. How dare you challenge me with your forgettable face and ridiculous ideas? Total waste of my time. I'm far too busy for this. I'm leaving. Hey, you dropped something. Is this a card?
How was your first case, Mrs. Ami? I must take my leave. I have something to attend to.
Oh, wait a minute, Director, what about Mio? Lost connection. Mio, are you? You're not okay, are you? I'm good. I'm okay now. I wish I could... Oh, right. Also make sure to throw away that doll we found, so don't worry about that. Mio? Doll? That doll. Mio? Yes, I need to get rid of it. All of it. Like nothing ever happened. My room is in this state. I should start cleaning up. Let me help. It's okay. I need some time alone. Thank you for everything. But I'm good. Leave it all to me. Mio?
Guess that's it for us then.
But Jasmine, we haven't solved anything yet. Mio is still in...
The center's job ends here. Rest is up to the police and lawyers.
Huh?
Yeah, I get how you might feel. But Mio herself says she's fine. It's not her place to step in.
Is that really so? Thing is, I feel this case isn't over yet.
Huh?
What the hell? I thought they were cooking up some exorcist nonsense and this happens. How would they know about my involvement in Sugar Day Dispatch? Who or where did that leak from? How could that? What the? No way. No. They kicked me from the dispatch group? How dare they? How many girls do they think I found for them so far? I'm so pissed. You should have stopped at that doll.
Hey, told you. I did exactly as you said. I was spooked too when that Mio girl's room turned all red. I saw her heading out, so I thought I'd scare her even more. But the space on her bed was blocked, so she came home while I was thinking. I rushed up the bookshelf, so there wasn't time for me to throw blood around or anything.
And who actually splattered that blood?
What was that?
No way.
Oh my.
What? No! The man under the bed? No, that's impossible. You can't actually exist. She paid me to do this. She tricked me into doing it. I didn't do anything.
Later.
What the? Hey, wait! No! Please don't!
Leave Aiko alone. Oh, that wasn't him.
Leave Aiko-san alone!
I will make her pay.
Huh? That voice. Is it you, Mio?
Oh my. That's quite the twist.
When I was attacked by that man in the room and passed out, I came to pretty quickly. I heard everything. Aiko-san, I'm done for today, and so on. So you already knew that Aiko-san was behind this? Yes, I did, Azami. But that no longer even matters. Anyway, Aiko-san, why did you know my secret? Huh? How did you know I had an accidental pregnancy once back in...
Oh, that's quite the bomb to drop. Oh boy. Don't like where this is going. Oh boy. This is getting heavy. I'm gonna put up a general purpose trigger warning, just in case. I was not expecting this kind of turn, but if you're bothered by certain pregnancy-themed conversations, might want to tune out for a bit, and I wouldn't blame you. Did not see this one coming. Oh, God. Hang on one second. Okay, alright, let's see where you're going with this one, game.
Oh? Pregnancy? What are you talking about? That doll, it was a message that you know about my past, right? A red and silent doll that symbolizes a baby? I didn't want anyone to know, but then why do you? Wait, too much going on. Mia, what's going on? Please take it easy. Sami, thank you for telling me about the doll. You were right about everything. The man under bed, this woman here. I'm feeling a strange power inside me. I think I could kill this woman with it. You're amazing, Azami. You did as you told me and everything happened just as you said. I should have believed just you from the beginning, done as you told me. Mio, wait, what are you talking about? Well, my medical records were in this woman's place. Tell me where they are. I need to erase my past entirely. I don't really know what you're talking about, Mio. Enough of the nonsense. That doll was just a random doll I picked up. Zami, you told me this too. I will attract interest wherever I go. I had little more to lose, whatever I did. I didn't say that. You know I wouldn't. Why are you being like this, Mio? Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't you then? Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. My name and address, my past, everything is out there online now. I can't go back to my folks. Won't be safe at home. Wherever I go, I'm watched by eyes that know my past. What am I supposed to do? Why should I even care? I'm going to kill you. You're joking, right, Mio? You're smart enough to know this won't mean a thing. Just put that down and listen to me, okay? No, Mio! Don't do this to yourself! Zami, I... You alright, Zammy? Responders are on the way. They're almost here. It's gonna be okay. Jasmine, how did you... Heard from the boss man. Boss man vision thingy. The year ahead eye goes... Lose cannon much? The director was watching me. Hey. Mio. Once again, going off on your own like that. Way too risky. Sorry, Jasmine. And thank you. I'd realized earlier Mia would have done such a thing. Hey, don't go blaming yourself. Guess what you did kind of prevented the worst, yeah? Yeah, I guess. And the boss man should have told me earlier. Wonder if the director knew this was going to happen? Beats me. Could have gone much worse without the boss man giving a heads up. Guess the vision Bob's pretty handy. His priorities, though. Speak of the almighty. What is it? Way too fast with the edit. Your Myth Dissolution Center channel is streaming now. Are Viserys videos always streamed so soon? The target of today's investigation is the infamous man under the bed. It seems that the man under the bed actually exists. Turns each case in this kind of feel-good entertainment vid. Those spreading rumors fade away if there's watchable content like this. Don't Mio's rumors fade away fast? They'll get bored quick. Jump over to the next rumor. Anyway, you'll be reporting back to the boss man, yeah? I'll drive you. Thank you, Jasmine. Our staff member who was at the scene has safely completed the investigation. The younger woman, B, had little choice but to move out. As for the woman, A, who first witnessed the man under the bed, we have lost all contact with her and are unaware of her whereabouts. The Urban Myth Dissolution staff sincerely wish that Miss A is safe and sound. This case came to an intriguing conclusion. After what happened to Mio, you wouldn't call it intriguing. Are you worried about Mio? She hasn't done enough to be prosecuted. I mean, she literally assaulted her with a knife. That's assault with a deadly weapon. Like, again, I don't know what country this is, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna be prosecuted. Trespassing, attacking with a knife. There was literal blood drawn. What more do you want? Will Eiko-san not even be held accountable? Feels unfair. Yes, unfair indeed. However, I would remind you that there are many forms of accountability. More importantly, I can't wait to see what you have. That card you brought with you. More importantly,
Are you watching through your vision again? Director, don't you feel any emotions? Emotions are an interesting research topic. That is where rumors and urban myths originate. Forget I mentioned it. Aha, exquisite. What is it? Take a good look at this card. It's as if it's predicting the tragedy about to befall you. What exactly is this card? This is one of the Illumini cards. They are rumored to be prophetic. This card is prophetic? Ooh, the beats. Hold up now. Oh man, hold up. I totally missed that. Director, I actually have one of these cards that says to foretell the end of the world. I'm curious about the fate of the card's owner. Seems everything is in motion now. And that's enough for today. Do I believe in prophecies? I believe a good sounding one. If it sounds bad. Wait, is that an Illuminate card? Why do you have it? When did I have this card with me? How should I know? Well, good work, Sammy. Catch you next week. Tamagiri here. About the new face at the center. Seems unrelated to the other incident. Iguria hasn't shown much we could look into. Roger that. Out. Ooh, double agent. Back then, we couldn't have possibly realized what was about to happen. Wow. This escalated quickly. Complete episode 1. Let's go. Okay. Episode 2. Reflection of Death. Nope, that waits till next time. Oh man, that escalated quickly. My goodness. Let's restart the good old music here. Oh my goodness gracious. That beat at the end. I want to look up that song. That was a really good song. I wonder if that was written for this game or something that they licensed. Oof. Goodness, God, gracious me. It got heavy, and now all of a sudden, like, we're hinting at the end of the world. What's happening here? And that's just episode 1. We got 5 episodes left. My goodness, I'm into it. I think this is gonna be a fun game. And there are times where I feel clever, like figure out that Eiko was involved before anyone else did. Haha. I say before anyone else, but before like the game told me. Is what I mean. Oh boy. Fun times. Yeah, very good game. I'm looking forward to it. I'll figure out how I want to split this up. Because, like I said, the developers have put an embargo on streaming the final episode until after March. So, I may have to split up some of the other chapters a little bit. I'll do my best to keep it even. I imagine, like, as we get further and further, the chapters will be a bit longer. So, there might be better places to, like, split it up later on. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. So that way I don't have to be like, okay, well, that's the end for like 2 or 3 weeks until I can bloody stream episode 6. Either way, that's a future me problem. For now, that was a lot of fun. We have another stream coming up later this afternoon, literally like in 3.5 hours. We're going to play some more Terraria Calamity with Marvin and Pouch. That'll be a lot of fun. So do tune in for that.
I'm gonna take this moment to get some food, drink some water, because that was a lot of reading I just had to do. Gotta relax my throat, mix in some honey, and have a good one with it. But do stay tuned for that. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the things that make the algorithm happy. And of course, links to my socials down below if you're new here, and a link to our community Discord server also in the description down below. Come and join the Pigeon Coop. It's a lot of fun. We goof about. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? I don't think I am. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Love y'all, pigeons. Have a good day because you deserve it. And hopefully I'll see you in a few hours. Hopefully you all can join me again for the Terraria stream in just a little bit. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Love you.